Euler line project. Here is my start to my Euler line project. To get started on this, if you're working on this at home, you should have your rubric. You should have a piece of blank paper. You might need a couple. You might need to try a few times. You're going to start with an acute scalene triangle on your page, and you need to have handy, try to find 4 different colored pens in your house. So I have 2 shades of blue, a black, and a red. Pens are preferable to colored pencils or anything else that give a nice fine line. You should have a straight edge handy and a compass. Okay, you should try to go in the order that's on the rubric too with your constructions. We're going to start by finding the altitudes and combine them to find the orthocenter. So to find the altitude of a triangle is sort of like, and I think we did this in class well, it's like finding a line perpendicular through a point and perpendicular to a line. We may have done a while back. So we're going to start with our compass point on this vertex, and we're going to draw an arc on the opposite. Again, my point was here, struck an arc, and then you're actually going to find the perpendicular bisector of that new segment constructed here. So I'm going to go here and try to go about halfway, strike an arc here and here. And on the other end of the endpoint, compass point, strike an arc, strike an arc. You're going to be as careful and cautious as you can. I'm going to try to get everything as perfect as I can. If it were me doing it for a project, I'd be really careful and might even do a practice and then for a real one. I'm even leaving a little bit of space here for my pen so that I can have plenty of space. Also, too, I started a key here, so the altitudes are all going to be in black pen. And I'm going to go ahead and drop those other altitudes. Okay, if all goes well, I'm a little off here. I think I might take a point off for myself for my accuracy. I'm going to keep going because I want to get this video up for you guys, but if you're doing this at home or in class, you want to make that as precise as possible. And somewhere I think I can see right here I'm a little bit off, which got my orthocenter a little bit off. Then I'm going to go ahead and drop in my perpendicular bisectors from each side. And again, that's perpendicular bisector is just perpendicular bisecting the segment. So here, instead of using that segment that we had to create by striking the arc from up here, it's just the whole side of the triangle. So I'm going to go, and by the way, I'm leaving those arc marks. I'm not erasing anything. That we want to see those, we do not want you to erase them. So I'm going to try to go past halfway. It starts to get a little confusing, I know, with all those arc marks, but you want to leave them there. So I'm going to go here, and then here, and here, and then I'm going to connect those. And let's see, I did blue pen with that. Okay, so that should, and I'm extending those lines through the ends of the triangle, through the sides of the triangle. Okay, I've got to do 2 more of those. And where's my last one here? Okay, I gotta remember it's that outer one. Okay. So it should be here. Cool. There is my circumcenter right here, where all 3 of those intersected. And the last one is the easiest, well, second to last one. My medians, I'm just going to connect the midpoint, which I have from the perpendicular bisector, to the vertex of the triangle. So medians are going to be from just using your ruler. You don't need a compass for this one. Okay, so drop that in, leaving a little bit of space from my pen. Let's see, this is my perpendicular bisector to the vertex. bisector to the vertex. A little bit of space. Okay, a little bit off here. There shouldn't be a little triangle, but there it is. Last but not least, so that's my centroid. If all goes well, those three special points, here, here, and here, should form a straight line. So I've got this one here, this special point here, and here. That is the Euler line. And I am a little off. I'm a little off, but I'm pretty darn close. There should be 3 points there that make a straight line. I'm a tiny bit off. If I were doing this for my final grade, I would redo it just to get that guy perfectly on there, but pretty close. So that is kind of a cool relationship between the orthocenter, circumcenter, and centroid, and there's that special line that runs through it. That is the Euler line, and that is how you do all those constructions.